Good morning. It's Friday. It's 5:45 a.m. We're going to do a little exercise, and then we're going to take a little trip. Should be a fun day. Alright, so we're finishing up our walk. Got our exercise in. Sun's coming out. Well, at least it's coming out behind the clouds. But we did about 35 minutes, a little under 2 miles. Trying to work my way up to an hour. But we're getting there. But let's take a little adventure. Let's go. Yeah, can I have 2 sausage burritos and a large cup of ice? So we just got on I-90 and heading east. I-90 starts in Seattle and ends in Boston. It's the longest freeway in the country, I believe. I've covered probably 80% of it in my times of travel. It goes through Idaho, Montana, the top little corner of Wyoming, and then through South Dakota. Or actually, no, I-90 goes through North Dakota. Never mind. I got on another freeway there. But then through Minneapolis, down to Chicago, over through Cleveland, and through the Pennsylvania, and then over to Massachusetts and all that. I think. Maybe it's through New York. I forget. Either way, starts in Seattle, ends in Massachusetts. But I haven't been east of the mountains in a long time, like a decade or more. I used to live over here for a year. I went to law school over in Spokane. Spokane's about 286 miles from Seattle, and the reason I say about is because it's right downtown is exit 286, and the freeway starts in Seattle. So, quick math, but so Spokane's a good 4-hour, 20-minute, 30-minute drive, depending on how often you stop. But I don't think I've been east of the mountains since 2008. Does that sound right? Yeah. Last time I came back from Cincinnati, it's pouring rain out right now. So that's why I'm not looking at the camera, obviously. The beauty of Siri is you can literally just push a button and say, Siri, activate the video camera. She turns it on, so I don't, you can do all this stuff while you're driving. It's probably not the best idea, but, I'm a safety person. I like to keep the seatbelt on, but no, I'm excited to go over here. I haven't been to Yakima in probably 12 or 15 years. Got it. Man, I got a bunch of snow on me. I was outside for 5 seconds. So we're at Snoqualmie Pass, a little over 3,300 feet, I believe. And we're at the West Summit, which is kind of the main ski area. The east one it's now called Snoqualmie, used to be called Ski Acres. And then there's a third one called Hayek and Alpental. So it's kind of the main Seattle ski area, at least closest to the metro area. But let's get back on the road. We got about 45 minutes to Ellensburg, and then we take a right, another half hour over to Yakima. love the desert and I love spending a lot of time out there, but there's two places that I think are just the most beautiful: the Barren Desert and the Pacific Northwest. And so it's I haven't been over here forever, so I just forgot how pretty this drive is. As we started you leave the mountains, and my dad used to call it east of the trees because it was snowing in the mountains, and literally within 5 miles of the pass you're out of the snow, and then within another 10 or 15 miles, once you pass Cleellum and climb up Indian John Hill, there's no more trees. Like you can see, there's 0 trees anywhere. It's just bush and a lot of farmland and stuff over here. But we're right on the top of the hill from Ellensburg up to Yakima. So about a half hour left till we get to Yakima, and let's get back on the road. So here's the Yakima Meadows grandstand, and now they do rodeo and stuff here, so they actually didn't tear the track down, but this was the horse track. They closed in oh man, what would have been 1998, I believe. I know Nate Schaub's won the last race there. But yeah, so this used to be the horse track. They do dirt bike and stuff on the infield now. They kind of made a smaller course, and oh man, we always used to go down to the turf club entrance. So my dad and I, let's see, what does it say? Central Washington State Fair now. But my dad and I, Yakima used to run kind of in the fall, winter months, basically opposite of when Longacres or eventually Emerald Downs. They actually ran in the summer here between Longacres closing and Emerald Downs opening. They ran 3 Longacres miles here at Yakima Meadows. So they there's some of the signs with the welcome race fans, and they got the Bronco, and then up there you can see the ladder up to the announcer's booth and stuff. But they used to run, so there was a place called the Off Track, which was like this big warehouse kind of by South Center Mall, actually where we were walking earlier this morning. And it was just basically like the world's biggest OTB. I mean, it was the size, it was a massive warehouse filled with TVs and betting machines. It really was the biggest OTB you've ever seen. So they so anyways, in the program they would always offer $29.99 special. You could stay at Nendell's hotel, free continental breakfast, and a program. And we would always come over. Down here was the turf club where this ramp is, and we'd come in down at this entrance, and we'd go sit up in the turf club and watch the races. So it's I haven't been here in 20 years. So you can see they got the big fence net thing up for the motorcycles so they don't come flying into the crowd, but the grandstand is kind of still as it was, because the turf club, similar to Portland Meadows, the turf club was past the finish line. And then there's the indoor grandstand, and then up there's the press box. You can see the TV camera guy way up top, and then the announcer and the stewards and everybody up there. And then the kind of an open air grandstand over there. But you know, a lot of times in the winter time it was too cold, so you just sat up there. And it's, I mean, I can think back and God, you just remember my dad giving me the $10 for the day, and I could make my, my 5 bets. And I mean, I'd kill to be able to relive one of those days, just to remember. But that green wall, I think, is actually the old retaining wall. I think that was, because the track itself actually, I think, went all the way out over there. I think that's the and then all the way to the backstretch there, because we're just past the finish line. I remember if you look on the aerial, on Google Aerial Maps or whatever, Google Earth, you can actually see. So I think the track actually went kind of out and around back there. There's kind of a park in there now. Famous Apple Island green right over there. I'll put a picture of it because I can't get over there to film it. All right, been a fun day so far, but no trip to Yakima is complete. Now, fat guys I know aren't supposed to eat these things, but the Miner Burger. Come with me. It's delicious. I'm sorry. Oh. Pretty expensive too. Tasty. Very tasty. Taking a little rest here. I'm next to this lovely river and enjoying the park that they got here. I'm assuming it's the Yakima River. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm really glad I came over here for the day. It was I hadn't been here in like 2 decades, and we used to spend a lot of time over here between my mom's family and me and my dad coming over to go to the races. I remember coming over to go to ball games too, at the Yakima Bears games and the Yakima Sun Kings basketball, the CBA. I think now it's called the D League in the NBA. But I remember like one night, I remember there was some burnout guy who had been in the NBA, and my dad was so excited. He's like, yeah, there's old Pete, Pete Shoot 'em Up Brown. It's like, great. But yeah, the town, it's funny, it doesn't look any different. I mean, everything looks like it's 50 years old. Old brick buildings and ma and pa shops and old sign fronts. And the Lariat Burger's still the same. And that was always our go-to lunch spot. So anyways, I'm really glad I came, and let's go back home, back to Seattle. Well, we made it back home. It was a fun day. Good day off. Friday's my day off. It's good to get out of town for even just a few hours, enjoy the beautiful scenery of the Northwest, and went down a little memory lane. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog or the blog or whatever they call them nowadays. If you like the channel, subscribe to it. I think I got like 57 subscribers, so let me get up to 60 at least. And then share it on all the social media and do all that stuff if you enjoy it. I'm going to try to do 1 or so videos a week for now, and try to learn video editing is really why I want to do it, and encourage myself to get out of the house if we're being honest. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day.